Welcome back. In this video, we'll understand the minimum and the maximum numeric function in Terraform. So let's start with what is the max function. As the name suggests, maximum. Now what the max function is going to do is max function return the biggest number from a list. So here if you see the example, this is a list we have and the biggest number is 54. Similar way we have the min, that is the minimum, and from the list it is going to give me minimum number. So if you see this is the list, we have 3 is the minimum number. Let me go to the Visual Studio. So let's suppose if I have a list and list like I have 10, 11, 13. Okay, and I have another list like 23, 18, 19. Now if I go with the max function in the first one, the value of the maximum is going to be 30, and if I go with the minimum function, the value is going to be 18. Now there is one more important point which we need to understand in the max. Max also guaranteed that you never go below a minimum safe value. So that means if we are going to set max as 2, so we are not going to go below this value. This is very important. Let me explain you this thing with an example. Let's suppose there is a production web application that require at least 2 servers running all the time, and someone by mistake changed the variable value. So let's suppose I have the var dot instance underscore count. This is one of the variable I have and the value is 2. Someone mistakenly do it 1. Now this is the production server which require 2 server to be up and running all the time. When we are going to change the value to 1, what will happen? It will delete one of the server from the production one, right? This is something we need to save. So here what we can do is we can use the max function. So we can have something like instance underscore count is equal to max and var dot instance count. So this is going to be our function. Here we are giving a value 2. So that means whatever the value we are going to set here, minimum value which we will get, that is the 2. So that is one of the main benefit of the max function. So always remember, max guarantee you that you will never go below a minimum value which is set. So here if I'm going to set 5, what will happen? I will always have 5 servers up and running. If I'm going to set like 10, I will always have minimum 10 servers up and running. Let's suppose if someone is going to set 12, then I will have 12 servers up and running. But if someone is going to set like 8, then minimum number of instances which I have, that is 10 up and running all the time. So this is the benefit of the max. Let me give you the actual resource so that you can understand. So let's suppose I have a resource. Let me delete this one. I have a resource AWS. Let me look for the auto scaling. Auto scaling group. Here it is. We can give any logical name here like max function. Let me give. So here I can give size is equal to 2, desired capacity, that is where I'm going to use my function var dot instance underscore count and then 2. This is how I'm going to use my max function, and max underscore size is equal to like 10. Whatever the value I'm going to set here in var dot, okay, let me write it down. Var dot instance count is equal to, let's suppose if I'm going to set 5, it is going to create the 5 instance, because here in the maximum I have set to 10, so I can go up to 5 instance, that's okay. But if here I'm going to set 0, minimum it is going to have 2 instance up and running all the time. So this is the benefit of using the max function. And believe me, we are using the max function a lot in the auto scaling. Now let's go with the minimum function. Similar to the max, minimum is going to return the smallest number from the list. So if I have a list like 10, 8, 9, then I will get minimum as 8. And there is one more point which we need to remember for the minimum. Minimum, make sure that you never go above a maximum limit. So let's suppose if I'm going to set the limit to 5, then whatever I'm going to have in the var.instance count, it is always going to have minimum 5. So you can think of like a credit card where you can spend money but only up to a limit. So minimum is going to limit you. Minimum make sure that you never go above a maximum limit. Let me explain you this thing with an example. Let me go with my code here. So okay, let me have the resource. Then again, I have the AWS instance. Here I can have the logical name like instance. Okay. Then I have the required parameter like count. And here I have function like min var dot instance underscore count comma 5. Okay. And then I have some of the required parameter like AMI and then type is equal to T2 micro or something. Let me var dot instance count is equal to. Now here let's suppose if I'm going to give the value 100 by mistake. So it is not going to create 100 instance because here in this resource I'm using a minimum value that it is only going to create 5, not more than that. It is going to limit, and if I'm going to have 2, then it is going to create 2, that's okay, but it is going to restrict me from the human error. If I'm going to type 200, it is not going to create 200 instance, it is going to have only 5 instance. So this is how we are going to use the minimum and the max function.